Hey, what's up guys, Chigs here from Chigs Tech Reviews, and today I'll be reviewing a brand new 2017 Android TV box. So this is the DOLAMEE D9 4K Android TV box. So this Android TV box has an Octa-Core CPU, which means it's running on 8 cores. So I'll put the specs up on the screen for your convenience so you can have a quick read. So the CPU is a S912 Cortex A53 Octa-Core 2 GHz processor running on 64 bits. The GPU is a Mali 750 MHz. The RAM, we got 1.5 gigabytes of DDR3. The ROM is 8 GB eMMC. The Android OS is Android version 6 Marshmallow. It's got a MicroSD card slot. The Wi-Fi supports BGN at 2.4 GHz. So let's get this box open and see what it looks like. So that's everything in the box. You got your user manual, HDMI cable, UK charger, a remote control. So a quick look at the remote control, you can see it's a full-featured remote control. You've even got a Kodi button, which is great. Okay, and the Android TV box itself, let's have a look. So there we have it. So the top is like a matte finish with a shiny silver logo, DOLAMEE. It looks quite cool. And you've got the D9 logo at the top. And the edges are all shiny black, reflective. So let's have a quick look at the ports. So we've got power, your optical connection, SPDIF, AV connection, that's your LAN port, HDMI, and you've got 2 USB ports. Okay, and on this side you've got a full-size SD card slot, and that is all the ports. On the bottom you've got the vents, and you've got the branding there as well, DOLAMEE D9. So this is the new generation 2017 TV boxes. So I'm quite excited to test this one out, as this is the first Octa-Core TV box I'm going to be testing. So we'll see how it performs later. So I'm going to now test out the functionality of this box. I'm going to hook this up to my TV and show you guys how it performs. So this is the brand new system menu for DOLAMEE D9. I've never seen this system menu before. It looks pretty good. So let me just take you through some of these apps. I have installed my favorite apps on here already. So if I run you through it, the first screen at the bottom, so these are shortcuts for your home page. So I've got Kodi, SNES emulator, Showbox, movie player, Netflix, settings, browser, YouTube, Google Play Store, and Easy Clean. Now when you move to your right, these are your favorites. So I've chosen all these apps to be here under my favorites. Now I show you where the main app drawer is. And I do like this look a lot. It is completely customizable, and I'll show you how to do that as well. So if you click left, this is all your apps in alphabetical order, starting with A in the start, and if you go all the way to the end, you'll see it ends with YouTube. So it's in alphabetical order. If I wanted to bring something onto the home screen or onto the favorite page, all you do is hover over it, press OK, and then you'll have the option to move to home, put it into the favorites section, or uninstall. So it's easy as that. And once you moved your app to your home page, so let's go to the home page. For example, I want to move Netflix to the left. Hold it down on OK. You have the option to run, remove, left or right. So I'll move it to the left, and as you can see, I can move the icon to the left. I'll put it back to the right, and then you press back. So it's completely customizable, which is great. Same with your favorites. If you want to move something around, you can just go left, right, etc. So the first time I saw this skin, I thought I'm going to be endlessly scrolling up to get to YouTube, for example, right at the back. But no, you can customize. You can put your shortcuts and your favorites where you need them for convenience. So here's my iPad. I'm going to try screen mirroring with my iPad. So if I scroll up from the bottom, and if I click on AirPlay Mirroring, click on AirPlay Player, Media Center, and you can see in the background it's worked fine. Try and show you the best way I can. You can see AirPlay is working absolutely fine on iOS 10, as this iPad is running iOS 10. If I keep it flat just to show you, it's working great. If I open a browser, find a browser. And there you go. I'm doing AirPlay with my iPad to the DOLAMEE D9 and it's working great. And my iPad is on the latest iOS 10, working great. Okay, so the first app I want to check out is Kodi. So before I do that, I just want to show you guys, the original remote is great, it works great, it's responsive. I've used this remote before on other Android TV boxes, so I'm very familiar with it. But this is my favorite. When I turn on Android TV box, I put the USB dongle in and I use this. Okay, you got mouse control and you can use the directional buttons as well. You got a full QWERTY keyboard and you got multimedia controls, play, pause, rewind, etc. I love this product. I don't use Android TV boxes without this remote. If you do like this remote, I'll put the link in the description. I've reviewed this before and you can have a look at that. Alright, so back to this DOLAMEE D9. I'm going to open up Kodi first. I've installed all my favorite apps on here and I'm just going to show you guys what this can do. So Kodi. Okay, so as you can see, I've opened up Kodi. This build is the Chigs all-in-one build. This is my own build. So if you like the look of this build, I will put the links in the description so you guys can have a look at this as well. Let's test out this Android TV box. So to begin with, I want to test out some sort of 4K video. So if I go to movies, and if I scroll down, real movies, because they also do 4K. All of these movies are 4K. If I just play any one, just to give you guys a demo. There you go, we're playing this in 4K just to show you that this is 4K. I'll go to I for information and you can see at the top it says 4K. Alright, so if I just come out of this now, it plays 4K very well, no problem whatsoever, no buffering problems, it just played smooth. Okay, so now I want to quickly try out some sort of live TV, live streaming. Yeah, no problems there. Works great. The Octa-Core is definitely making a difference in performance for watching videos online, etc. Okay, I'm going to quit this. Okay, so we've tried Kodi and it works great. Next app I'd like to try is Showbox. Showbox is a very good app. It allows you to watch the latest movies and TV shows. Okay, I'll just play anything to give you guys a demo. And there you go. I'll just skip it a bit because perfect. So there you go, I'm streaming on Showbox and it's working absolutely fine. So I'm going to come out of this now. The next app I like to test is YouTube. Okay, so this is YouTube. These are my videos. I'll just play anything and see how well it plays. Works great. Yeah, YouTube works great. It's fast. Everything loads perfectly. I can press back and I can continue browsing YouTube and searching while the video is at the bottom. So yeah, YouTube works great too. Okay, so now I'm going to test out BBC iPlayer. Just going to load up anything. And there you go. So everything I've tried on this box with video streaming has worked really well. Okay, next test is the movies on the USB disk test. So I've got my USB drive, I've got a few demo movies and clips and stuff on here. I'm going to plug this in and see how well it plays. Okay, so I've plugged the drive in. So now I've got movie player, open it up. And that will give me the option to go to my disc, which is untitled. Go to movies. And these are the clips I want to test. So the first test is an Ultra HD 4K football match. As you can see, it looks great. There was no buffering, loading or anything like that. So and that handles really well. So that's a 4K clip. Let's come out of it. I'm going to quickly load up So this is a downloaded 720p movie off the internet. I'm just going to quickly load it to give you guys an idea. If I can skip it towards the middle. Okay. There you go. Looks great. And the next clip is going to be a full HD MKV clip. So this is just a full HD clip. It's a MKV file, and as you can see, it's working great. It handles everything. I'm going to come out of this now. So as you saw, this box handles multiple different formats such as MKV.ts. I've tried MP4, AVIs, and they all work really well. Okay, so now I'm going to be testing out some games. So the DOLAMEE D9 does not have Bluetooth support, so I can't use my Bluetooth controller with it. The next alternative which works is the Xbox 360 controller. So if I show you, you can see that I'm able to access all menus with this controller. Alright, so let's start up Super Nintendo emulation. Okay, I've got the game on, and I'm playing with this controller. It's going to be tricky to show you guys. If I do it like that, I guess. And hopefully I don't die in the procedure. Yeah, well awkward. Okay, but yeah, it works great. 360 controller is working great with this console. 360 controller is working fine, as you can see. So let's try out another game now. The next game I'm going to try is Dead Trigger 2. Alright, so we've got Dead Trigger installed. I'll be trying it out with this controller. It's working great so far. Nice. Try to get her in the head. Okay. So I just tested out SNES emulation and Dead Trigger 2, and it works great with this Xbox 360 controller. Right guys, so that was the DOLAMEE D9 4K Android TV box. I think this is a really good box. It doesn't have any Bluetooth built in, which means that I could not use my Bluetooth keyboard, headset, or my game controllers. But if you don't care about Bluetooth, then this is a very good box. It is a streaming beast is what I would call this box. It streams 4K videos very nicely without any buffering, any problems whatsoever. As I have tried many boxes, I can definitely tell you, you can feel the speed. The CPU does make a difference. The 8 cores really drives this box, and all the apps just open fast. I'd like to quickly compare this with the TX5 Pro, because this is one of the smaller tiny boxes out there, just to give you an indication of size of how big the D9 is. So the D9 is a bit bigger than the TX5. TX5 is tiny, so you can see it gives you an idea of how big the D9 is. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll put the links in the description so you can check this item out, and if you like it, you can go ahead and purchase one yourself. I hope you enjoyed the video and found it useful. Thank you so much for watching, and have a brilliant day.